Can you tell us more about your film?
Sure. I directed a film called Brooklyn, which is screening here at the Mayfair Gala. And it tells the story of a young woman who emigrates from Ireland in the 50s, played by Saoirse Ronan, to Brooklyn, and then has to come back home for a short spell because of a personal tragedy, and then is faced with a dilemma about what she's going to do with her life and where she's going to live and who she's going to live with.
What inspired the story?
I think the original novel is probably inspired by the fact that emigration is maybe the defining fact of life in the 20th century in Ireland, and there can scarcely be a family in the entire country that haven't been affected by it in some way. And of course, the two great destinations were America and the UK. But also, I think the film resonates in a slightly larger way, that it sort of reflects the relationship between Europe and America in the 20th century, so it's not just limited to the Irish experience in that way. And it's a rather fresh take on it because it's from the perspective of a young woman and how she finds her own power and sort of agency in the world, and an amazing performance from Saoirse Ronan doing that.
I was going to say, because she's a very exciting actress, and you've got Julie Walters in it as well, haven't you? As well, so you've got two very exciting actresses there in itself. What was it like working with them?
Very different, very different creatures.
Well, imagine.
You know, Saoirse is incredible, and she makes it look very easy, which it isn't, of course. And you know, she's also playing the first Irish role she's ever played, so that was fascinating to hear her speak in her own voice, as it were. Whereas Julie, of course, is what I did know about her is that she is of Irish extraction, as it were. So she based her performance on an aunt that she had. So, and her accent used to crack me up because it's absolutely perfect, and I knew that woman instantly. So yeah, she's great fun, but incredibly focused, Julie. Yeah.
Totally. And what did you take away with you from making this film?
Oh God. Gosh. A degree of gratitude for being quite lucky with the collaborators I got, which sounds like a silly thing to say, but actually, you know, it was a very difficult film to make because it's a period film and we had to make it between 3 countries. So there's an awful lot of financial partners in there. And we were very lucky to find the right crew and to be able to do that, which need not necessarily have been the case. So grateful and relieved that it worked.